The complex relationship between Master Chief and his AI partner Cortana has always been one of the strongest driving forces for the Halo franchise. It's a genuine bond, but one born out of manipulation, as Cortana is gifted to Chief as a perfect companion to ensure he maintains peak efficiency as a super soldier. In this way, Cortana has always been the more dominant voice in the partnership. She tells Chief where to go and what to do, and Chief's single-mindedness coupled with the ability to solely rely on her means he never has to develop emotionally healthy bonds with normal human beings. Halo Infinite is the first time we've seen the power dynamics of Chief's relationship with an AI flipped, creating an intriguing new take for Spartan 117. Paired with a new AI simply named The Weapon, Chief takes on a more fatherly figure in Infinite. Where Cortana was assertive, quick-witted, and mature, The Weapon is awkward, overly trusting, and silly. She sounds and acts like a childlike version of Cortana, pushing Chief into taking on a more domineering role that has far more control over her agency. This opens new opportunities for a Halo story. In a franchise that has long had an undercurrent theme of familial connections and motherhood, Infinite is the first in the series to focus its narrative around familial responsibility and fatherhood. The strength of that narrative, alongside the open world and new traversal mechanics, delivers a welcoming freshness to the 2 decades old series.
Oh, it's decades old, alright.
Other than Chief, Halo Infinite doesn't have much in the way of familiar faces. Very early into the campaign, you're confronted with the startling reveal that a lot of the folks you've come to know over previous games are dead or missing in action. Chief finds himself on a new Halo ring named Zeta Halo, which has been partially destroyed. The Banished, an independent army of multiple alien species that splintered off of the Covenant, want the ring for some unknown purpose, and Chief vows to stop them. Without any of his usual allies to turn to, Chief ropes 2 unwitting companions into his fight. The aforementioned Weapon, who was supposed to delete herself following completion of her purpose, and the Pilot, a man desperately trying to just get home to UNSC space after being stranded. The first half of Act 1 and most of Act 3 are traditional Halo, contained, linear levels where you're guided through gauntlets of enemies. The rest of the game incorporates a hybrid open world. You're able to freely move through a wide open area and pursue optional side missions, or beeline for the next main story objective. Reaching those objectives typically funnels you back into the more traditional Halo level design, only for Chief to emerge into the open world again once the mission is complete. In this way, Infinite maintains the cinematic quality of Halo's traditionally linear campaigns, while also incorporating an open world to explore. Those optional side missions bring aspects of Halo's multiplayer into Infinite's campaign, creating scenarios in which players can approach a problem in numerous ways, each of which can lead to satisfying and occasionally hilarious outcomes. Experimentation is often rewarded with satisfying victory or a story of how everything went hilariously wrong. Regardless of the approach taken, it's fun to dismantle the Banished encampments on Zeta Halo, wrestling control away from them slowly but surely. Even on Infinite's harder difficulties, you can easily skip over all the optional missions and still get that linear Halo experience if you want, but Infinite provides compelling reasons for stepping off the main path. In a first for Halo, there's an in-game progression system in the campaign. Completing tasks like saving captured UNSC soldiers and destroying banished roadblocks or refineries nets you Valor, which unlocks new vehicles and weapons that can be summoned at forward operating bases across the map, allowing you to bring your favorite loadouts into future side quests and story missions. You can also find Spartan cores, which are spent to upgrade Chief's equipment. From a gameplay perspective, the grapple shot is the true star of Infinite's campaign. Though there are plenty of firearms, melee weapons, and grenades for Chief to use, and each tears through enemies with a nice kinetic punch, the grapple shot fundamentally changes how you play a Halo game for the better. In terms of traversal, a grappling hook makes Chief more nimble and opens up new vertical pathways while exploring Zeta Halo. But the tool is far more valuable in combat, allowing you to grab far-off firearms when your current one runs out of ammo, pull you into range so that Chief can land some solid hits, or simply yank you out of a firefight that's not going your way. It opens up brand new strategies for handling old enemies too. For instance, Jackals will momentarily drop their guard if you grapple and pull at their shields. The grapple shot makes Chief a faster and more efficient killer. You're still doing the same loop of gunfire, grenades, and melee, and the dance of using your shield to tank hits and taking cover when said shield is broken is still the same too, but Chief can storm through enemies far more efficiently now, adding more strategic considerations to the tried and true formula. Chief's remaining equipment doesn't quite reach the same highs as the grapple shot, but they are still valuable in combat, each in their own way. Enemies hit hard in the heroic and legendary difficulties, and mastering how to use all of Chief's equipment opens up up new means of taking them on and surviving. Oftentimes, it can feel like Infinite is actively discouraging you from engaging in the other equipment though. The grapple shot is unbelievably useful in practically every situation. You have to temporarily switch away from it to use Chief's other equipment. This does lessen the impact of unlocking a new ability, as it's hard to get excited over new equipment when I know I'm likely only going to use it a few times so that I can keep the grapple shot ready in my fight against the Banished.
The Master Chief returns. We thought you dead. Tossed into the void.
The War Chief of the Banished isn't all that interesting as a principal antagonist. The dude's got an incredible "I am clearly the bad guy" voice that reverberates with a growling rumble whenever he monologues. But his motivations don't really extend beyond being the leader of a group of bloodthirsty killers. Prior to the events of Infinite, the Banished waged a months-long war in the UNSC that saw their leader psychologically and physically dismantle the human military soldiers and Spartans. But none of that absolutely evil energy is present in Infinite, resulting in a villain who's hard to care about. Instead, the intriguing characterization is reserved for Chief, the weapon, and the pilot. The trio form a family unit, with Chief at the head. This setup affords some incredible insight into Chief's psyche, as the armored warrior is confronted with two allies who aren't career soldiers. A truly incredible scene partway through the game sees the pilot and Chief confront each other, and what follows is a rare moment of vulnerability that humanizes Chief in an unexpected and meaningful way. Scenes like this are sprinkled throughout the campaign, as Chief, the pilot, and the weapon all confront their own humanity and their innate responsibility to each other. One moment in particular, however, does not land. Partway through Infinite, Chief takes away the weapon's agency in an incredibly problematic way. The weapon is understandably upset at the betrayal and lashes out at Chief's callousness, only for her to quickly soften and forgive Chief upon learning his motivations. It feels like a rushed development, and one that unfortunately applies that, if they have a good reason, dads have a responsibility to decide a child's entire life the second said child steps out of line. The whole thing isn't resolved in a great way. While the quality of writing may occasionally dip, each key scene is always bolstered by Infinite's superb soundtrack. The nature of the hybrid open world means that most of Infinite's major story beats and the conversations between characters occur in set locations, and so the orchestral score can be carefully timed with the game's most poignant moments. There is yet to be a mainline Halo game with anything less than an absolute banger of a musical score, and Infinite does not buck that trend. The rich soundtrack is helped along by the equally impressive level of detail 343 Industries has achieved with facial expressions on Xbox Series X. Having a rousing score accompanied by believable acting and expressions means there is a collection of genuinely epic and tragic moments in Infinite that really land. Halo Infinite strives to transform what it means to be a Halo game, making Chief into a reluctant father figure for a young and naive AI, and putting him into an open-world setting. Turns out that was a risk worth taking for the franchise, as Infinite is an incredible game. There are flaws, but this is the best Halo campaign in years. Certain story elements are on the weaker side, and the amazing grapple shot makes the rest of Chief's equipment feel a bit lacking in comparison, but these are small shortcomings to what otherwise feels like the right step for Halo to take going forward.
Put it down. 72. Close?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyes up. Reinforcements.
Use that table thing. Yeah. Oh, 3 minutes. Let's go. Well, they must got it on their shit going then, right? I'm assuming. Rush it. There we go. 4K, shit. Let's go, dude. That's where we at right now. I mean, that's what I'm doing. It's a pre-show, so not the whole thing. By the way. Louder. Should I turn it down a little bit? Put it to 90. That goes 90. Yeah. Man, people out here donating, bro. What the? Yeah. Donated to the Game Awards. Yeah. I feel like I was saying that. No, they're just donating. Support, you know? Love that. You got it like that, you know? And then people still comment. That's pretty legit. Super legit. Oh,
How do I say?
they thing. I see. Following program may contain content that some viewers may find offensive. Huh.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 2021 Game Awards pre-show. It's a show for all you completionists out there that rewards you with exclusive
Sydney
content,
Goodman?
awards, and not to be missed, or
What
you'll
is
embarrass
the idea?
yourself world premieres. I'm Sydney Goodman, and as you can see, I am in person at the iconic Microsoft Theater to hype you up for gaming's biggest night. We are live streaming around the real world and in the virtual world, thanks to Horizon Venues with Oculus. Our main show starts soon and includes massive musical performances, some of the biggest talent and AAA titles, like Suicide Squad, The Matrix Awakens, and Destiny 2. But if there's one thing this community knows, it's that you don't have to hail
Matrix,
from a giant studio to make your mark in gaming. So let's start off strong with our first world premiere, an indie action adventure that is as charming as its hero is cunning.
I know.
This is Tunic.
Tunic. That was Tunic. Xbox. I need an Xbox Series X so that I can Oh, that's that one game everyone's talking about. Mouth, bro. I'm kind of not interested in that. I guess. Too loud, bro. Pre-show. Right there. Game I'm excited to see. I don't know. Probably a new Marvel game.
You think there's gonna be another?
Yeah, probably. Wouldn't doubt it.
And now it's time for the very first award of the evening, and I really can't think of a better one to start us off. Games for Impact. This category highlights the very best of what gaming can be. Thought-provoking stories that challenge the player on more than just skill, exploring all the corners of the human condition. These are the games that remind us, in a medium where you can be anything, be good, or at least chaotic neutral. Here are the nominees of the Games for Impact Award. And the Game Award for Games for Impact goes to Life is Strange: True Colors.
It's a strange house.
Thank you so much. I can't believe we won. As devs, we work on games for years at a time before we share with the world, and by the time we do, the world's often different from when we started the adventure. That's never been more true for me than with Life is Strange: True Colors. It's not just about finishing a game in quarantine. Who could have predicted what kind of an impact a game about human connection would make in 2021? So from everyone at Deck 9 and our partners at Square Enix, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Now, before we take a quick break, I have to tell you about Luna, Amazon's cloud gaming service that turns your TV into a gaming console. Now, if you haven't heard of Amazon, they're a little indie development studio. I'm kidding.
No.
Anyway, now for a limited time, the Fire TV gaming bundle is $40 off. The bundle includes a Fire TV stick 4K Max and Luna controller, a high-performance controller built for Luna. Get it now at amazon.com/gaming bundle. We'll be right back with more Game Awards pre-show after this.
Hey, Game Awards, I'm Nate Hill.
Hey, I'm Ariel Powers, and we'll be watching the Game Awards streaming to you on Verizon's 5G network.
Yeah, come check it out. We're going to party hardy until we can't hardly party. And there's going to be some surprise guests along the way.
I think one of their names is Jack Harlow, yeah?
I think
Something
one,
about
one is
party
Jack
hardying.
Harlow.
Yeah, Jack Harlow.
So yeah, come by at 5 p.m. Pacific, and we'll be on twitch.tv/Nate Hill.
Yeah, see you guys soon.
Ragnarok is here. And it will take the full might of your tribe to turn the tide for Midgard. Yes, even them. You are Einherjar, chosen by the gods for this very moment, to cut this giant problem down to size. No pressure.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. We are so happy to have you with us, whether you're in person or watching the stream. We polled Reddit's r/gaming community to see what their pick is for 2021's Game of the Year, and the winner is Resident Evil Village. And if you're on TikTok, use the hashtag Game Night to celebrate the Game Awards. We are getting closer to the big show, and people are showing up early because the early birds get the worm, and they know better than to miss out on 3 of the biggest world premieres in gaming that we are about to see. Roll the thing.
Mouth!
KOF 15.
Copywritten. Roll the thing.
草薙ね、別人にしてもうた。てめえの面見てっとイライラしてくるぜ。
Quoted.
Once the hour is too late. It's together. world's premier martial arts festival, the King of Fighters 15! Get ready for a fight!
Was last seen near the town of Newt more than 2 months ago. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned along country road once again.
Game based on true events. Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Damn, let's go. Sounds like it. It's a game based on true events. Oh yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Do it. Damn, bro. A horror game on true events. Damn. Bro, I can see that being okay. I wonder if you're the killer or you're not, you know? I don't know.
I remember the Kartoba,
Cartel.
an island in a dune sea. I remember the guide stone, the diamond shoals, the sisters of Balcora spinning 100 billion stars, the song of the core. I remember opening the gates. Was it so long ago? No, not so long. But not long enough.
Hear about. Got some decent games here. I'm in quarter 4 of 22. As long as fuck.
And now I have the honor of announcing the winners for 4 esports categories. For Best Esports Athlete, here are the nominees. And the Game Award goes to Simple. Congratulations. And now here are your nominees for Best Esports Team. And the Game Award goes to Nadas Vincier. Congratulations, Navi. For Best Esports Coach, here are the nominees.
Wow.
And the Game Award goes to Coma. Congratulations, Coma. And for Best Esports Event, here are the nominees. And the Game Award goes to 2021 League of Legends World Championship.
Oh,
Congratulations,
they're
League of
flying through
Legends
this
World
compared to last
Championship,
year.
and congratulations to all the winners. And now we have
Arc.
3 more world premieres in a row
that?
ready for you, spanning all different genres and niches. Niches. And to start us off, rising from the ashes to take their rightful place as gaming royalty once again, Telltale Games is back and better than ever, and I cannot wait for you to see.
I've heard stories.
I want to see
about
this
you.
Matrix game, though.
I know you've been a rock hopper, so you survived the crushing black of space. You work the docks on the series, so you don't put up with any bullshit. You were Dawes' attack dog, so you don't have any problems killing inners or belters who disagree with the OPA. I've heard quite a bit about you, Kamina Drummer. It's hard to tell if it's all true, though.
Truth is truth. How you deal with it is up to you.
Oh,
Boss man.
I think they make like story-driven
Hi,
games.
I'm Kara G
think.
from Amazon's hit show, The Expanse, and I'm thrilled to be exploring this great character further. Check out the next issue of Game Informer to learn more about The Expanse, a Telltale series.
We all have our reasons for Babylon's tower to fall.
Babylon. Isn't this the Square Enix one?
But not
I
everyone
think it is.
has the power to make
I
it
think.
happen.
I'm not sure. I forgot.
You do.
Yeah, there it is.
Your bond with the Gideon coffin gives you strength. Powers.
They announced this like 2 years ago, like in 2018.
Control.
It's a very long time ago. Well,
The only
2 years
thing
ago.
you can't
Fucking
do is
more
go
than 2
back.
years. Holy shit. Yeah, I think they announced this 2018. It looks like okay. It doesn't look bad.
The tower awaits. It's time to ascend.
Combat did look pretty raw in this game, though. Got Babylon. Oh, we finally got a release day, huh? March 3rd. I'm ready for that Star Wars Lego. That. Ooh, what's this? Off rip? Oh, that's that. Okay. I think this is already out. Isn't it Shiver?
Merry Shipmas!
I have something for you.
What's up, everybody? I am Ariel Powers, and I'm at the Gameawards. Let me take you on a tour. That's the stage right there, and this is the back of it. That's pretty much it. We'll be hanging out with myself and Nate Hill tonight on his Twitch channel. Make sure you come through. It's going to be all over Verizon's 5G network. It's going to be insane. We have some special guests for you, so make sure you tune in and hang out with us. See you there.
And now, guess what I have? 2 more world premieres for you, coming in steaming hot, fresh from the oven. Let's take a look.
A creature wanders restlessly through the darkness. Silver light illuminates the land and the mountains. And with an entranced roar, it shows its true form.
Leave the beast to me. This is a royal matter.
It's so interesting.
We shall be in port soon. This is our outpost, El Garden.
Hey, y'all. You've been reckless with other people's hearts for so long, Jala. It was a matter of time before you wrecked your own. Morning, Ma. Wow, Jala.
Hi, Auntie.
You pissed off your exes so much, they organized against you.
Are we flirting? Or are we fighting?
Come closer and find out. Amma!
YouTube
Time
is
to cook.
acting up. Okay.
That's acceptable.
YouTube's acting up. That's what I'm picking up. Oh. 4. Huh. Interesting.
Patience.
The afterlife? Oh